There's been another blast at a stricken Japanese nuclear power plant, the second hydrogen explosion at Fukushima Daiichi in 3 days. The detonation at the plant's Unit 3 sent a massive column of smoke into the air and was felt 40 kilometers, some 25 miles away. Officials said 11 workers were injured. Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Yukio Edano read a statement about what happened.
今回の事象は1号機での
We assume that there was a similar explosion at the third reactor as the one that occurred at the first reactor. At this point, we can confirm that the container of the reactor is sound. Experts also expect that the possibility of radioactive particles set free is low.
Still, the aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan, which had been engaged in aid operations over the weekend, did report detecting low-level radioactive contamination, though it can't be clear if that came from Monday's explosion. The U.S. military says it has now shifted its offshore forces away from the plant. Cabinet Secretary Edano said the blast has triggered an order for people left in the area to stay indoors. More than 180,000 have already been evacuated, and around 160 may have been exposed to radiation. Worried residents had already been getting checked out for traces of contamination Sunday. Tokyo Electric Power Company, which operates the plant, said radiation at Unit 3 was well under the levels where a nuclear operator is required to file a report to the government. Edano's assurance that the inner containment vessel holding nuclear rods was intact may have allayed some fears about the risk to the environment and the public. TV footage of the building housing the reactor appeared to show damage similar to the blast at Unit 1 on Saturday. The outer walls seemed shorn off, leaving only a skeletal frame. The problems have been caused by system failure following Friday's massive earthquake and tsunami. Plant operators have been forced to inject seawater into their reactors to cool them and avoid a meltdown, but doing so has triggered hydrogen explosions instead. Officials warn the process is now underway at Fukushima's Unit 2 reactor as well, leading to fears the use of seawater there may trigger a blast just as it already has at Units 1 and 3. Word has also come that fuel rods at Unit 2 were exposed, raising the risk of overheating there. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.